Thank you very much for staying tuned to Breakfast Weekend. We're moving on to this very next segment, which is about succeeding in a fashion business. And we have a fashion designer in the studio who will be taking us down that journey, that explorative journey through how to succeed in the fashion business. And who do we have? We have Ms. Bimbo Ajibola. Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning.
How are you doing today?
I'm good.
I like the fact that you're displaying the fact that yes, you are a fashion designer.
Thank you.
When did you get into fashion designing?
Yeah, I started business 2012, but I went properly to the business 2015.
What did you study in school?
Microbiology.
I knew it was going to be a totally different world. So why fashion designing?
Yeah, because I think I have a flair and I have passion for fashion designing. So I think that was what actually motivated me.
It wasn't unemployment or anything.
Yeah, I think unemployment too is part of it. Because immediately I finished from school, then after my service, I searched for a job for 6 months. So there was no possibility and I couldn't wait anymore. I couldn't wait any longer. So I had to go for a fashion designing training.
Okay.
Growing up, you were into fashion designing and everything. So how did you arrive at that decision to go into fashion designing? I'm sure there must have been other businesses at that time that you felt like, okay, I could go into and everything. Why fashion designing specifically?
I actually went into catering, like cakes. But I really didn't like that.
Why?
And I decided to choose fashion design over cakes because, you know, when it comes to you making people happy, especially like, okay, maybe when you design a dress or an outfit for someone and you see the happiness, the joy, especially the person likes it. So I think I like that. Then my mom is a fashionista.
Oh.
Like, she's a fashionista.
Now we
I
understand.
think I got that from her. Then with fashion, you know the way the fashion industry is.
Tell us how it is.
Like, even apart from the entertainment industry in Nigeria, like we can pick fashion as number two.
When it comes to the financial value?
Yeah, sure.
Really? I know some people, while they enjoy the beauty that the new trend or the new what would you call them now? The new people who are into fashion designing now, people enjoy what they produce. I mean, look at what you're putting on; it's beautiful. But they always complain of the high side of the cost.
So, like most of my customers don't complain because especially when you give value for money. And that's what I'm saying. Some people like they charge high prices and they can't even give you value
Quality.
for what you paid for. But when you give value for money and they know what you're getting, like the services is 100% customer care and all that, they don't get to disappoint them. Don't pay.
But in a case where you have people that want quality, but at the same time are not willing to pay for it, what do you do?
Everybody cannot be your customer.
Hey,
So you let
Your budget.
my lord!
Yes, sure, everybody cannot be your customer.
So you don't even, for example, someone has a budget and it's not something you can work with. You don't even work around that, or are there other
I
measures?
don't compromise on quality.
And quality is expensive.
Yeah.
That's your own watchword.
I don't compromise on quality. So maybe if you have your budget, if you come to us and it's not something we can work with, we'll tell you. So it's either maybe we reach an agreement,
Okay.
then I can consider that person.
Okay.
Or maybe now getting the money from the person and now trying to buy cheaper stuff. Because it's still going to
Come
carry my
back.
brand name.
Sure.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Fashion business is a highly populated one. How have you been able to get people to come for you? What are some of the strategies that you've been making use of to get more clients?
Yeah, I think a lot of people are into fashion business, and most people, especially when it comes to fashion industry, they like to copy. You understand what I'm saying? They like to do what this person is doing. Like now, maybe you bring somebody's design for me. You understand? I'll tell you, like, I can't just make it. I can't do copy and paste. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there must be something. Must be innovative. Must be able to add a value to it.
I know that nowadays fashion designers design their own stuff. They sketch, and then it goes through a certain process. Do you do that as well?
Yes, I do. For
Would
some
the
customers that want
exactly? I was going to ask if the pricing for that would be different, or someone who just brings a style and okay, maybe you add a few things. Is it different?
pricing, yeah, of course, it's really different.
Ibadan is here and Lagos is over there. Some people believe that if it's Ibadan, I mean, it's
No,
it's
no,
our
no.
own, it's somewhere.
I don't agree with that because
Have you seen people who actually said that to you?
yeah, because some people, even most of my friends, they'll be like, "Happy bro, how are you coping? You've been in bad all this way, like you're really trying. There's nothing about like no, don't say that." As I said, they have your own target customers. Like my own clients now, they are more of elderly people.
Oh,
You
and you keep
understand?
talking about your customers. How do you source for customers, and how do you keep them?
Yeah, online has actually helped me.
You talk about elderly people. Elderly people are not online
No,
as
no,
such.
like these days. You see like people like 40, 50. Then how do I put it? Maybe my design. See what I'm wearing now. Most of my designs are more comfortable dresses. You understand? So maybe a young person might not really like, but it can also be stylish for young people too. So most of my customers are elderly people. Then maybe sometimes when I go to an event, they refer us. You
Okay.
understand? If I make something for a client, she might actually introduce her friends and all that.
Would you say it's better for someone who is also a fashion designer, probably watching, to try to focus on a particular age group rather than trying to design for
Everyone.
adults, children, and elderly?
Apart from fashion design, when it comes to business, you must have your niche. You understand? Like now, I sew for female and adults. Then maybe when I make a design for a customer, she'll be like, I want my daughter to have,
That's that.
but it's not my niche. You understand? You know, there are some designers that what they do is just children.
Sure.
And how do I put it? So when you do, when you repeat the same process every day, you get better at it. So like now, you can't compare a gynecologist to a dentist. You understand what I'm saying? So we have our own niche. So
Some of the designs that you get, how do you get new designs? Because there's a limit to, okay, you design this for another person, someone else comes and everything. How do you keep getting new designs? Do you just get them from up here, or you go out and
sometimes it depends on the fabric. You understand?
Fabric will minister.
Yes. Like now when you say stretchy fabric and maybe a lace material, what you do with stretchy fabric might not be able to achieve.
Sure.
So the fabric, like when you say fabric, then depending on the body structure too. You understand? Some people have a very nice perfect shape. They like to wear extremely fitted clothes, and you see some people like, oh, they have tummy, they tell you, no, I can't expose my tummy, I'm big, like. So it depends on the fabric and it depends on the customers body structure too.
While we're talking about customer satisfaction, I know that there are some customers that are never satisfied. No matter what you do, you have to go to hell, come back, come back before they are satisfied. When you have customers who are difficult to please, how do you handle them?
I don't agree with that. Yeah. Because you need to understand your customer. Like what your customer wants. And customers are always right. You don't even argue. Like no matter what,
Okay.
they get paid for your service. So you must render that service in full. Some customers can be very, very frustrating. Some customers can be rude. You understand? But you must have a way of, how do I put it, tolerating people.
So you've never served anyone, you've never, rendered service to anyone who didn't like what they got.
Yeah, sometimes you get a positive feedback and sometimes you get a negative feedback. But it's always good to learn. You know, so okay, like now my complaints to a fashion designer, like, she did it, some people be arguing with you.
Yeah.
No, I don't argue with my customers. I rather beg and say, I'm sorry. So you keep them coming. So you must have a very good relationship with your customer.
Do you understand Yoruba?
Mugbo Yoruba.
Okay, because you are speaking all this Oyinbo like one jammed
No.
person. I wanted to say, how do you relate with your customers who are elderly and maybe language is a barrier, but it seems
speak
that is
Yoruba.
sorted.
Yoruba, very well.
Okay, so what advice would you give someone who wants to come into the fashion industry?
One, people say if you want to go into any business, you must have passion for it. I think that's the drive. So then you must be tolerating, you must be energetic. Yoruba will say, like most of the people, even most of my students, you understand what I'm saying? Because even the process of learning, you might fix a zip for me and tell you that I don't like the way you did this. You have to go and do it. You might make a whole dress now because I'll be like, can I film like I don't like this. You have to repeat the process. So you have to be very energetic, strong, and you must like fashion too, because you are your own model.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Well, thank you very much for coming on the show, Miss Bimbo Ajibola. She's a fashion designer. I mean, just look at what she's putting on. And I hope you come on Business Hub. We have this show. Don't worry, we'll talk after the program.